So I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like with the meditation cushion first. You want to have your knees spread a little here. You're just going to lay down here and let your whole body lean over this. You might need to maybe push it back a little more depending on your body. And if you have pillows, you can put pillows under here. And if you have a block and you feel like you're just really tight here in the shoulders, you could put a block under the forehead. And you can also use your pillows and put them under the forehead. So I just encourage you to play with this, see what feels good for a moment, and then go from there. And as you lay here in child's pose, really notice the body. You're probably feeling the belly either pushing into the bolster, the meditation cushion, pillow, whatever surface is there, perhaps pushing into the thighs. But you want to keep going with your breath here. You want to go with that inhale and exhale, in and out. Really feeling that in the body. So we're going to stay here for a few minutes. So if this is uncomfortable, you can always come out of this and come to seated and bring the legs out in front of you. Or just lie flat on your belly. Whatever feels good here. Again, we don't want to stress the body. We're just trying to relax right now. So go ahead and sink into your child's pose. Come to your breath. Just breathe in and out and let the eyes shut here. here quite a while, a couple minutes, about 4 minutes. Just gently lift the head here and take your time. Don't move quickly out of this. Kind of lift the hips here, come back to all four. You let the chin drop here for a minute. And walk the fingers back. You can step on your knees for a minute if that would feel good. If not, go ahead and stay here. Go ahead and move your props out of the way if you used any, your pillows, your cushions, whatever it was you used. And we're gonna lift, I'm gonna go to the side here so you can see me. I'm gonna go ahead and go to a dog pose here. And if this doesn't feel good, you can again just sit with your legs out in front of you, stretch the hamstrings out. So check your alignment again, wrist under elbows, elbows under shoulders. And just gently tuck the toes and lift the hips. Now you can have your feet bent, or I'm sorry, your knees bent. It's better to do that than to lock out the knees. And then also while you're here, go ahead and kind of lift one heel and then the other. You want to go side to side here, whatever feels good. Go ahead and show you this from the front as well. And then whenever you feel done with that pose, go ahead and come back down to a child's pose or a seated position. And this time just come to a child without any props for just a second. Drop the knees. Gently bring yourself up here and go ahead and come to a seated position for a minute. Extend the legs. If you want to do sunbather pose, and pretend we're at the beach. I would like to be at the beach right now, so we could just pretend. So bring the hands back here, sunbather. And kind of look up here if you want. Again, if you want to close your eyes and even imagine you're at the beach, imagine there's some sun above the head, sand underneath the body, nice and warm, blue skies, seagulls. If it would feel good here, you can kind of roll the feet, roll the ankles one way, and then the other way. Maybe wiggle the toes a little here. You kind of lean forward perhaps would feel good, lifting the legs. And our final position is going to be Shavasana, deep relaxation. So I'm going to sit up and talk to you through this, but I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like if you're not sure about Shavasana, what that is. Again, you have different props you can use here. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have bolsters. If not, pillows are just fine. And I'll show you a couple things here. Some people, if they have low back issues, it does not feel good to have the legs straight out as they're laying down. They perhaps maybe want to bring the feet flat to the floor here. That's one. You can also just come totally flat to your back without any props, but you might want a little more support. And again, if you need it here, you can put a block under the head if your neck feels really tight. If you have a block, you can put pillows under the head. And you can even put a meditation cushion under the head. Again, with the knees, you need some support if you don't want to bend the knees. You can still have support with your pillows. Put some pillows under the knees here. And you'll bring the arms out to the side with the palms facing up. Again, I'm going to sit up here to talk you through it, but go ahead and lay on your back here. Get nice and comfy. Really let the feet fall open. And let the hands gently turn up toward the ceiling. And let the eyes shut here. And go ahead and let the breath practice go unless you really want to continue the breath practice. You, of course, are welcome to do that as well. Otherwise, I just encourage you to let go right now. Just notice the heaviness of the body here. And notice the jaws. The jaws soften. The chin get heavy. The eyes soften. Edges of the eyes soften. Edges of the mouth grow heavy. Forehead. The back of the head. Back of the neck. The tops of the shoulders grow really heavy. Shoulder blades sinking. You start to feel warmth in the body and more heaviness. Let the upper back spine relax. Middle back spine. Low back. The arms relax. Wrist. The palms. All 10 fingers dissolve and relax. The low body relax, the hips, the low back, the buttocks, thighs, calf muscles, heels of the feet, soles of the feet, all 10 toes. Completely relax and surrender. The next few minutes, just let everything go. And fall into a deep peace here. Go ahead and let the body wake up here. My dog has woke up from the recliner. She's waking up with the rest of us. Go ahead and wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Just kind of gently flutter the eyelashes here, eyes. And gently wake up. You might roll the wrist and the ankles. Perhaps like if your feet aren't already flat to the mat, bring them flat to the mat. Sway the hips side to side here. Do a good morning stretch, stretching the arms and legs in opposition. And when you feel ready, hug the knees to the chest and gently roll to the right side. Just thank yourself for your practice, taking the time. I know that you can come back to this calm space anytime you'd like with your breath. And you can use some of these postures if you ever feel tense, especially the cat and cow is very good and accessible. You can even do that in your chair. Go ahead and come back up to a seated position here. And for one last time, let's let the eyes shut here and just notice the body. And as you go about your day today, just try to find some peace. If you feel really sleepy and relaxed after this and you have time, I encourage you to even go ahead and take an afternoon nap. Just go ahead and lay back in bed, relax, or maybe even just stay on your yoga mat and relax for a few more minutes if you're able to. Again, I will be teaching from behind the camera on and off here until we are able to all join in person again. So thank you for joining me for your practice today. I really enjoyed sharing my practice with you as well. Be well and have a wonderful week. The good in me humbly honors and bows to the good in you. Namaste.